play. We're going to start today with a new segment, Raul's Ranks. So Raul's going to go through his top 5 duos currently in the NBA.
So we got the list for top 5 duos right here. And to start it off, we got a couple honorable mentions. We got Shea and Chet. I didn't pick them because obviously I don't think it's much of a duo yet. Edwards and Towns, same thing. You could throw Gobert in there. And then Durant and Booker, who have been extremely underperforming this year, so I had to leave those guys out. So coming in at number 5 here, top 5 duos in the NBA. We've got Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo at 5. NBA Finals last year, Butler and Adebayo are both great defenders, and on top of it, Butler's a walking bucket in the playoff. When Jimmy Buckets comes to play, you fear the Heat, and they're absolutely absurd. Number 4, a little bit of a shocker. We've got Giannis and Dame here. Now, ability-wise, they're a great duo, and everybody thought that when Dame got traded to the Bucks that it was going to be a walk in the park for them. That Giannis was going to be setting these high screen and rolls, and all of a sudden Dame's going to be spacing the floor. Giannis is going to be getting to the hole easier, but it just has not worked out at all. Giannis refuses to do the high screen and roll enough, and the duo doesn't play off of each other enough. Plus, Dame is a mediocre defender at best. Number 3, we have Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, who have consistently gone far in the playoffs every year. You've looked at conference finals appearances, you looked at an NBA finals appearance. There's always that little, something in the air though with them where it makes you think, what's going to happen with these guys in the finals? I don't know which one is going to outperform the other one, kind of. Who's going to take the lead and who's going to close the game? So I feel like the two of them they're, from a talent perspective, great, but I'm not so sure that the two of them are that great of a fit together. Two great players, not sure the fit's there. Number 2, we've got a classic, and it's LeBron and AD. A little bit of a controversial one. I know that some people are going to have some things to say about that. Now, LeBron and AD. AD at this point is playing like a top 5 player in the league, especially last night in that game against the Milwaukee Bucks. AD put up about 35 points and about 25 rebounds in that game, was the best defensive player on the floor, and the Lakers came back from 19 down to win the game with LeBron on the bench, might I add. But the two of them, albeit, play very well together, and we've seen them win a championship before. Last year, Western Conference Finals. I think that if they had some other pieces on that team, the Lakers would be a much better team, would be in the title contention more so. And at number 1, who's at number 1? Oh yeah, that's right. They're above the tiers, and they're so far ahead of everybody else right now. And that's Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray. Now these two, we know that Murray's never been an all-star before, and we know that Nikola Jokic is the best player on planet Earth right now, won the title, and they beat the living snot out of everybody on the way to the finals last year. 16 wins, 3 losses on the way there, maybe 4 losses. Nonetheless, the two of these guys, even though Murray has never been an all-star, they have played off of each other absolutely perfectly. The high screen and roll, they spam that every game. They try, and even on defense, people were talking about Nikola Jokic being a bad defender. We're going to put him in the screen and roll himself, force him to close out on people. He has kept his part on the defensive end. Jamal Murray gets steals as well. He hits tough shots. Nikola Jokic is the best player on planet Earth. It's not even close. The best duo in the NBA, and they're above the tiers. What do you guys have to say about this?
Most of the time, I'm a little skeptical. But me and him always disagree, it seems. But that's a pretty solid list for the most part. LeBron and AD at 2 is a little tough for me just because, the record. And, I'd probably put Giannis and Dame, even with their first season being together, they're still playing pretty well. They're second in the Eastern Conference. They have, they're right on their second coach who's, he's a mediocre coach at best. I mean, it's been a while. But for the most part, that's a good list.
You like it?
Props to you.
You like it. I respect it. What do you got to say?
Give it a grade. Give it a grade, Mike.
I give it an A-.
You give it an A-, so I like it. What do you have to say,
A-.
Thomas? What do you have to say about this list?
I'll give you my grade first. I give it a B+.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you got 4 A's and an F on there. The Lakers duo cannot feasibly be above the Celtics or the Bucks.
Let's hear what you have to say about this.
Tatum and Brown combining for more points than LeBron and AD. Giannis and Lillard combining for more points than LeBron and AD. Celtics 11 games ahead of the Bucks in the 2 seed, 6 games ahead of the Nuggets in the league. Bucks 2 seed, a little bit behind the Nuggets, still quite a bit ahead of the Lakers. And Neither of those teams are in the play-in. They're both top 2 seeds. They're going to get to play the play-in teams. So, I'm also a little disappointed this year in Jimmy and Bam.
Same old story.
If you moved the Lakers to 4, bumped up the Celtics and Bucks each a spot, and then I'd do a coin flip too I might actually throw the Suns duo ahead of the Heat duo for now. So, actually, I'll give it to the Heat because they were in the finals. So, everything on your list is perfect. Just bump down the Lakers 2 notches. You get a B+ from me.
Okay, fair enough. Now, Hutch, what do you have to say about this?
I'd have to say A+. That's
A+.
100%.
Look at this guy.
It's the correct list.
Coming from the Lakers
It's the correct. I agree. It's the correct list.
The reason I think it's the correct list is because it's tricky. You have to balance results with talent.
And history as well.
And history, yeah, right.
But it's like, right now duos. It's not all-time duos.
Right, but the Heat, we know what they're capable of as a duo. The Suns, we don't have any expectation for them right now. We don't even know if they'll make it out of the play-in, so... And we have no history to indicate they will. Whereas the Heat, we do. We think the Heat can win in the first round, maybe. So, against the Celtics. So, to me, I think it's the perfect list. LeBron and AD, talent-wise, are as good as anybody on the list, really, except for maybe Giannis and Dame when they're both on their game. So, like I say, it's tough to balance it all. But I think you got the teams right and the order right.
I think if you throw Tatum and Brown on the Lakers, they're not in the same position.
Do you think they'd be better?
Yes.
Well, I think if LeBron was on the Celtics instead of Tatum, they'd be better.
I don't think they'd be better.
I think that's
run the offense
that's an opinion that can definitely be thrown out there. I don't know. I don't know what I think about that.
Topic for a different day.
It's a topic for a different day, to be sure.
Yeah, we'll leave that one off.
And the only reason why I didn't give you an A- is no Luka. Where's Luka? Where's Kyrie?
No.
Not even an honorable mention.
That's a good point.
You know what?
That's a good point. They should
No
be
harsh.
mentioned.
No harsh.
They might be a little above the Suns. The duo. They might be. I might
Luka's
have them
top
as like
3
the
player in the
6th.
league. Kyrie
Luka is a top 3
15.
player in the league.
I don't know
So-
if he's top 3.
Oh, okay. Or top
3,
4.
top 5,
four,
top 5.
I'll give you top 5.
At the minimum.
Top 5.
At the
I'll give you
minimum.
top
You're right.
5.
You know what? They maybe should even be 5, just
I mean,
because
they might
of
be
the
better than
production
Butler
they
and
have.
Bam. And,
They might.
The
I forgot
fifth,
about that.
I'll leave you with a B+.
but it's a good list. It's a good list.
It's an A.
I considered it because of the fit. The
So Raul,
fit,
you got,
I don't
you got
like
about
it.
an A- overall. That's pretty solid,
As expected.
as expected.
His tastes are right.
Expected.
This guy has always been a stellar student. That's going to do it. Thank you for watching the 4-Point Play. Feel free to like, subscribe, check out some of our other content.
Like and subscribe.